Alright guys, what is going on? K-Dog's Kennel coming at you with another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. I'm going to get an episode up before I get to bed. I'm going to try to get to bed before the fireworks start going off tonight. We are back for more mail. I was going to do another side quest episode, but I'm like, I just did one of those. We'll save the side quest for a little bit later on.
I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Aww.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would be for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
Okay.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Okay, why don't you just introduce her yourself? Why do I have to make the introduction? Oh, goodness. Sometime later.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them.
Alright,
Now
so
that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
yeah, this is the end of the Bolts from the Blue. We actually have quite a bit of side quests, but like I said, I didn't want to make 3 straight side quest videos, so
You were born in Rosalith, weren't you?
I figured that we'll do a couple main game quests and then we'll go back to side quests here, probably in the next couple parts or so, but
Clive? What's saying Fordian, dear?
ooh, How about a grindstone?
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Alright, so we're definitely going to use that. There's waistcloth. Gelatinous mass and a piece of scarletite, and I can...
Got
Okay.
it. Fine.
Okay. So I mean, I'm okay with that. We got a new weapon,
It's all right.
stronger weapon. So let's talk to Vivian.
It's just one thing after another around. The Litlands have been up to their old tricks again.
Oh my goodness! As I continue to yawn. So we should have no more. Actually, no. We have one more. We have one hunt to do. At least for now, the Flan Prince, which, like I said, we tried killing him a couple parts ago, and bastard healed himself right at the very end, and I'm like, alright, whatever.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
So we're just gonna stand here until she figures it out, or what?
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Who is it?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron?
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, I know that face.
My boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Good old Uncle Byron.
The Dhalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dhalmekians empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dhalmekians will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments.
The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on. Dion?
Yes, sire.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Huh.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once. May Gregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
So Annabella's tales were true. You disappoint me, Dion.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way.
Really? I thought that was... Okay, so that was a completely different
Just one thing after another around here.
cutscene. Oh my goodness. Why can't he have come up? Like, seriously, what the freak?
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith.
Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosaleth de Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most
Yo, what's up, Slayer? Yo, what's up, big baby? How's it going?
Being able to tell you more.
Yeah, that was a fun episode. It wasn't intended to be like an all-hunt episode, but...
Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dhalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
I've actually done a lot better at this game than I thought I would. I mean, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy... I've always been good at Final Fantasy games, but...
entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her Royal Navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velkroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley
took out Major Numerous, had a couple of close calls, but I saw the video was up. I actually have notifications on now, so every time you upload a video, it notifies me.
I would stake your life on
and the fireworks are starting. Outstanding. I absolutely hate this holiday. I mean, I get it's America's independence and all that, but yeah, when you gotta work at 5 o'clock in the morning, you have to go to bed early.
There was something a little strange.
It's gonna be a long night.
I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velkroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Candleward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short...
Yeah, I'm going to work the next 2 days, and I've got another day off, so it's like, eh.
Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned, and where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Alright, speak with Otto.
Finished outfitting her little one.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head.
That is crazy.
I promise.
The Lancer and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
I'll actually work Saturday, Sunday, and then starting Monday, I will be on vacation. I'll be gone for 10 days.
Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
We're going out of town for 5 of those days, but... So I'm trying to cram as much content as I can. That way, while I'm gone for the 5 days, everybody's got plenty to watch.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hey, a new area. The Velkroy Desert. Let's do it. It's kind of funny. Pretty much every Final Fantasy game has some type of a desert that you have to cross, or like there's something to do in. It just kind of dawned on me.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
All right. Riddle of the Sands, the title of the episode. I mean, don't get me wrong, some of them aren't that big, but every Final Fantasy game has a desert to cross.
Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one.
A Helldiver. Oh, you guys are candy.
This one.
Nice. No, not Chocobo. I don't want to ride. Go away, Chocobo. I mean, I could ride a Chocobo, but...
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I
Commentaries.
rode this way together. Accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang. He let me come with you. I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Wow, Chocobos. Take these out. Yeah, 'cause I know in Final Fantasy 1, there's a small stretch of desert that you go through. 2 through 6, I haven't played in forever. 7, I feel like there's something desert-wise. 8, I know you acquire the Cactuar Gia from a desert. 9, it eludes me as to where there's a desert. I'm sure 9 has one. 10 and 10-2, obviously, is Beaconel. 11, I never played. 12 was the Ogre, or Ogier, Yensa, the Nam Yensa Sansi.
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a
And I'm
thirst.
sure
Quick
all
drink
the
before we
13s
press
and
on?
14, and I'm pretty sure 15 had one too. Now, here we are in 16 with another one, but I mean, it's kind of cool. It's a staple.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Torgo's like, whatever, dude.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal?
Would you rather be my squire? Who's behind door number 2? Uh-oh.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. You must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
was like, wait a minute, who's in the other room? Oh no, this is her going back downstairs.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then. Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
Uh-oh.
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Friend.
Oh, snap.
Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Dick. Oh crap, I have no curatables whatsoever, but it's we'll be good. Made to be broken. Defeat 20 enemies while semi-primed.
Bravo, my boys! Just like that!
Okay, well that works. Got him. Very nice. Like I said, once you get the I'll say the mechanics down, but once you get the basics down, I mean, combat's not very hard. Bloody hide.
Your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Oh, nice. You got your PS5 now? Just haven't played it yet?
Now's our chance. Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Yeah, time-wise, we're about 35. All right. I'm going to wrap this part up here before too long, that way I can get to bed, and then I will resume this tomorrow when I get off work. Oh, different. Or no, Phoenix.
Clive?
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves.
All
Their guest is in the
right.
Fang. We should
So, whoops, no. Local map. There we go. Velkroy Desert. So we got quite a bit of terrain. So we're actually going to go down here. But like I said, we're going to do that in the next episode. I'm going to wrap the part up here. It's just after 7 o'clock. That way I can get my butt to bed because 4 a.m. comes super freaking early. So good times there. So we're going to wrap up the video right here, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching, as always. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you would, pretty please. It does help the channel grow. Also want to thank my sponsor, Poggers. You can go to their website, www.drinkpoggers.com/Kindle. Drinkpoggers.com/Kindle, yes. Using my code word, you will save 10% off everything on their website. So do check them out. They are very much worth it. Happy 4th of July tomorrow. Love you all, and I will catch you guys tomorrow when I get home from work for another episode of Final Fantasy 16. Take care, gang.